All right. Well, let's see. Looking at the time here, I don't think.
I think videos.
Say what?
I was thinking we just go to videos.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to do another round.
That was a good game.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I do want to get into our video segment here because we do got quite a bit of videos and we haven't had a chance to really get to them recently.
Agreed.
All right, and there we are, chatters. We got our wonderful little images. We got our chat rooms up, and we are ready to get started here. And of course, we're going to start it off the fun way with Pinkie Pie is a freak. And I forgot we can't see who the thumbnails anymore, so now I gotta figure out who made this afterwards. Okay. Right, I gotta
So this video is not for kids. I don't recommend you watch this video of your kid. Alright, have a good day and enjoy the video. Okay. Out of the entire main six, I'm going to say for certain that Pinkie Pie is probably the freakiest out of all of them. This nigga right here is a fan.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
Starting from least to most wildest.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is MV at this point.
We got Exhibit A.
Yep.
Cranky Doodle shows up in the happy-go-lucky yet dumber than a sack of broken nuts town known as Ponyville for the very first time, and he don't fuck with any of Pinkie's energy. He just want to go lay down in peace. He is just like me for real. And after Pinkie Pie fails at literally every bit of the friend-making cheat sheet for him, she decides to go,
Oh, Cranky, you can call me Pinkie. All of my friends do.
You just met this guy. Why are you flirting with him like that? You can't just pull a rarity and give this random donkey guy the sultry lean and the goo-goo eyes, dog. He don't know you. And this big dog is probably in his 30s, 40s by now, and you're like, what, 19, 20? This nigga too old. Bro, he probably got a fiance.
I get the joke.
No, he does got a fiance already, bro. He's a taken man. You can't just be doing this, Pinkie. Exhibit B. So Pinkie and Dash, right? They go on to an adventure to Griffinstone, aka the average Twitter neighborhood. She sees the statue of a long-dead historical king. And the best course of action for her? Come up and start simping for the nigga.
This can't all be because of a missing hunk of gold. You're right, Pinkie. And you've got amazing hair. Ah, King Grover, you old charmer.
Hey, Pinkie, why are you making a dead man say that about you? And why are you trying to put yourself onto it with the goo-goo eyes? Pinkie Pie! And when the episode ends, he just looks back at the smelly-ass fossil of a griffin and just goes,
See you later, you old charmer.
Pinkie, who the fuck are you talking to? Nothing, Dash. I'm not a simp, trust me. Pinkie, why are you doing that? Whatever meat he has now ain't nothing but dust. Exhibit C. In the episode Yakety Sax, right? Pinkie Pie finds his Jovitophone. Now, the yee-ass saxophone. It makes playing it a personality trait at the expense of everybody around her as well as God. She's getting a free ticket to hell for this. And then she... What the why are you... What is this? Why is her simping for a statue of a dead man, and now you're just sensually rubbing your hooves on that yee-ass saxophone?
Oh,
what is it with you with inanimate objects, dog? Are you gonna start making out with a fucking bagpipe? How do you think Cheese Sandwich would feel if he found out he was being cucked by an instrument? Exhibit D. I'm not putting that in. Exhibit D. In the episode known as Shadow Play, aka Melatonin Simulator 2, the Pillars of Fraudulence came out of their limbo prison, meet the main six at Best Pony, and are like...
Yep, we're going to pause it right there. Sorry, if you want to see the other exhibits of why Pinkie Pie is a freak, you're going to have to check out MV's video of Pinkie Pie is a freak.
I mean, he's not wrong on any case.
Well, so far the evidence is quite compelling. I'm not going to get further into that. I'm going to leave that up to the fanfic artist. Instead, we're going to go ahead and see what Sunset Shimmer's 100% approval rating is all about.
In April of 2025, fandom member Carbol Tolja unveiled a website celebrating their all-time favorite character, Sunset Shimmer. The project, entitled My Past Is Not Today, is a collaborative art collection of 340 drawings of Sunset Shimmer by members all over the community, including several who came back to the fandom after being away from the community for years. The site went live to coincide with the 10th anniversary of the release of My Past Is Not Today, an animated music video featuring the character released following the success of 2014's Rainbow Rocks. Carbol says that video was the exact moment they decided that Sunset Shimmer was their favorite character. Based on the response they got from members of the community, Carbol is far from alone. I chose the title of this video because it sounded snappy, but I didn't expect the literally hundreds of people I asked to almost wholeheartedly agree that Sunset Shimmer is an incredibly relatable character. She's easy to root for, and a lot of her fans see part of themselves in her.
Be right back.
One of those fans is my wife. She doesn't have an online presence like I do, but what she does have is 2 plushies, 3 shirts, and 15 pins of the girl in various places all over our house. She's become known known at cons as the girl with all the sunset pins, so it's not hard to find her when we go to conventions. But it also made it kind of hard to pick apart Sunset Shimmer with an unbiased eye when I'm married to one of her biggest fans. Sunset Shimmer was created as the first antagonist for My Little Pony spin-off series Equestria Girls, which began in June of 2013 with a standalone film of the same name. The inciting incident of that film required a reason for Twilight to travel to the human world, so Sunset was created as the main antagonist. The production team mentioned in a commentary track that they made most of the Equestria Girls movies without the knowledge that there was going to be a sequel, so for her first outing, she comes across as a rather broad mean girl archetype, far from the complex character that would eventually be sculpted, but with enough venom and fiery attitude to take her seriously as a villain. Her design by the team behind Equestria Girls uses very bright, aggressive, warm colors for her hair and skin tones, and a riveted black leather jacket that conveys cool girl toughness. Her original t-shirt is a royal purple that she wears frequently in her wardrobe, and though context changes throughout the Equestria Girls franchise, it's used here to represent her detached, two-faced nature. It also sets up a row of analogous colors to match her namesake Sunset, which is a really nice touch. By the time Twilight arrives at Canterlot High School, Sunset has already cemented herself as the Queen Bee, with the entire student body under her thumb. We hear repeated mention of some horrible unnamed thing she did to a girl at the spring fling, and everyone we meet recoils at her presence. In an interview for the first Equestria Girls movie, writer Megan McCarthy mused that the closest thing the human world has to an actual villain is the classic high school mean girl archetype. Empathy is a learned trait, one we're taught as we grow up. Kids and teenagers don't develop empathy automatically, which is what makes them scary when they develop a mean streak. Unburdened by ideas of making friendship or understanding the struggles of others, she has no trouble whatsoever weaponizing gossip to break up the human versions of the main six to protect her hold over the school. That's a level of thorny vindictiveness that makes her a particularly nasty kind of evil. It's thematic then when Twilight reunites the gang and defeats her with the literal magic of friendship. After a satisfying Act 3 magic duel, a cratered and deflated Sunset Shimmer cries out that she didn't know that there was another way. To put a happy bow on the first film, Twilight's new human friends offer to teach her, and that's that. Except that it's not, because Equestria Girls ran on and off for a further 6 years. At this point, Megan McCarthy and her team were faced with an exciting proposition. Here was this fledgling spin-off franchise owned by a company that was demanding the first of several new projects in the same universe, and a team of talented creators that could do almost anything they wanted with the story they had spent the last year assembling for a toy market. The result, 2014's Rainbow Rocks, became a total overhaul of what was supposed to be a throwaway villain, that gave the head writer of a movie meant to sell toys the opportunity to give Sunset the full character treatment. People love a villain, but more than that, people love a redeemed villain. In that same interview, writer Megan McCarthy called the original
that's why everybody
Equestria
is
Girls
kind of
movie
going
The Wizard
crazy
of
about
Oz in
Cozy Glow
reverse.
wanting her
It
to
could
be
just be a
redeemed.
throwaway comparison, but
I
it's
want
one
to
of
love
the
the evil
ones
Shirley
since I started
Temple.
rewatching the franchise. That movie, based on L. Frank Baum's
Yeah, but
1900
it's
novel,
also
was about
one of those
a
things
town
of-
lived
Vegeta?
up by magic and dropped into a
Actually, a lot of
fantasy
people
world
do
where
love
she has to
Vegeta.
defeat an evil witch
Victory.
with
But here's the thing.
in order to get home. Equestria
You
Girls
cannot
brings our heroine
redeem
from her fantasy
Cell,
setting
like
to a normal
base-
high school
like
and has to
Canon
take down
Cell.
her
You
own
cannot
magical
redeem
villain
that.
to get back. It's a parallel that's even alluded to in her choice of dialogue.
And nobody talked about
Should've known
Cell.
Princess
We
Celestia
talked about
would send her
Vegeta.
prized pupil here after my crown. And her little dog, too.
Now that I think of it, Baum also had no intentions of pursuing the idea of the Wicked Witch as a heroine. It's a decision I respect from her creator, but which eventually proved to be fertile ground for storytelling in 2003 with the release of the Broadway adaptation Wicked, adding additional background and context to her role as the Wicked Witch of the West. It's also interesting to note that in both The Wizard of Oz and Equestria Girls, physical conflict turned out not to be the only solution to our heroine's problem. Sometimes it's the characters we didn't plan to expand that turn out to be the most dynamic and enjoyable to watch. I asked my wife to put into words what endeared her to Sunset Shimmer, and the response I got was a relatively common one that Carbol also endorsed. In a world where people can be rather mean and unforgiving, it's very comforting to watch a character that can be good through honest effort, regardless of what they've done in the past. This idea that no one is beneath friendship if they ask for it resonates with a lot of people, and it makes for a really endearing character. Her entire through line in Rainbow Rocks is her realizing that she can be redeemed through her actions, and that resonates with audiences in a very real, earned way. Because the setting is the same from the first movie, it's much easier to sell the tenderness of how she treated the student body when she first came through the portal. As she helps prep for the school's musical showcase, she's bombarded by nasty glances from everyone she meets. The harm she caused in the first movie is real, and it doesn't go away with a simple roll of the credits. Sunset herself doesn't shy away from her past either. Accidental reminders of her old self are frequently met with a thorny Brony recoil that feels really genuine. When Twilight returns from Equestria to help with the sirens, there's a very pregnant pause between the two before Twilight accepts her hand. This serves as an echo of the tender feelings from the first movie, but one that they both agreed to move past. A direct continuation in this world makes her storyline more streamlined and easier to relate to. The structure and format of Equestria Girls as a franchise provides a lot of room to foster organic growth on Sunset's part as a character, and it offers up a lot of character building opportunities that are harder to come by in the core series. Sunset's redemption happens very early on. We get one movie with her as a villain, followed by 3 movies, 8 specials, and nearly 100 shorts of her as a hero, or as a neutral character just hanging out with her friends. That's a long time to integrate her into someone who you can buy as a person we can root for. Contrast this with someone from the core series like Trixie, Ponyville's resident magician and narcissist. In the original 65 episode series order for Friendship is Magic, Trixie has an introductory episode as the magician antagonist to Twilight Sparkle, and another appearance in Season 3's Magic Duel as a full-on villain. At the tail end of that episode, Trixie makes a last-minute plea for forgiveness that Twilight Sparkle accepts with some hesitancy, but that wasn't intended to be a setup for further Trixie episodes. When Magic Duel was written, the show had only been ordered through Season 3, and there was no intention of pursuing a series of episodes where she meets up with her girlfriend to practice magic, go on road trips, and take down a changeling. That was it. And even when the series continued, Trixie didn't re-enter the spotlight again until Season 6. Sunset, on the other hand, stayed in focus throughout Equestria Girls, long after she was no longer an active threat to the world, and gave us plenty of high and low stakes stories to get to know her. That's another leg up Equestria Girls has compared to Friendship is Magic when it comes to developing new main characters. Putting aside the larger, more serialized season premieres and season finales, Friendship is Magic is delivered in 22-minute episodes that were intended to be watched in half-hour chunks, in pretty much any order for ease of consumption on a TV network. Most episodes follow the same general structure: fade in on our characters, establish a storyline, follow a first, second, and third act, resolve the conflict, roll credits. It's a story structure that's satisfying on its own, but the conflict in Friendship is Magic is generally more story-driven, the focus more on solving the problem of the episode than on the characters interacting, and it's uncommon to have scenes with characters that don't impact the plot. Equestria Girls, on the other hand, takes place almost exclusively in a high school setting, featuring more familiar, lower stakes places than you would find in the world of Equestria, like a classroom or the mall. This, combined with the shorter specials and several dozen shorts that run only a couple minutes apiece, allows the stories it tells to be more character-focused. We, the audience, understand that nothing world-ending is going to happen in the space of 5 minutes. Because there are no expectations, we get to know Sunset and the girls as they do more mundane things, like take her driving exam, hang out at the beach, wait in line for a video game, play said video game, film stuff for her ponygram, and any number of other normal high school activities. In lower stakes settings, you really get to experience a lot of her finer, more subtle character traits. She likes expressing herself through art and music, and she loves video games, but
And we're gonna pause it there. If you want to check out the rest of this, this is Sunset Shimmer's 100%
Be for real.
approval rating. And what?
Not frame.
video games, but
By
she's
Gator
also
Go
unsure
Johnny.
of
This is by
herself.
Gator
Beats
Go Johnny. Sorry, I had to check that because I didn't know who that is. Anyway, next, let's go ahead and jump into G5 a little bit here with Cinemare wins. Everything great about Hot Day, huh? Seriously, I am so amazed how much this guy can take a 5-minute episode, well, 7-minute episode, and literally double the length for a review.
They pack a lot of stuff in this.
Well, they kind of have to.
What a thrilling way to kickstart the episode. Zip riding some waves to display her athletic and adrenaline junkie side that usually gets overshadowed by her curious detective side.
Now that's what I call threading the needle.
Get it? Zip went through the tunnel of the waves with her surfboard like a string of thread going through the eye of a sewing needle. The sass of this mare.
Yeah.
Fight me. Zip looks better with her mane wet. Just my humble opinion. And speaking of the way things look, I absolutely love how throughout the episode, everybody is shown with excessive lighting on their faces to drive home the point of it being hot. The amount of detail applied when a character is wet, sweating inside a building, or literally dying is brilliant in bringing an extra slice of liveliness to the animation. Kudos to the animators with this episode. 2 wins for you all.
Heat stroke.
That's strange.
Damn, that sun is so hot it completely dried and did Zip's hair routine for her in a switch of shots. Classic cartoon physics.
1,400 hours on a super hot day.
Good on Zip for telling the time on a 24-hour clock, since it relates nicely to her detective background and how they show even during her regular day activities. Military time all the way.
And the beach is completely deserted.
Detectives will still say 2
That
p.m.
echo
or something
really
like
hits
that.
home that the
I don't
beach
know.
is truly
It
deserted
depends on
and
the certain
Zip is
detective.
alone. The sound carries. The cinematography exhibits this perfectly too, with immense negative space.
Because
and
it
Zip
also
at
could
the
be
bottom
how
looking
certain people
small
do,
and
'cause
insignificant
military time
compared
is a
to the
standardized
landscape.
time.
Good emphasis on how alone she must feel right now. 2 wins.
Where is every pony?
One of my favorite shots in the episode. There's so much to dissect. First off, the design of each phone is amusing to understand which phone belongs to who. Hitch's with the sheriff horseshoe and police siren, Izzy's with the bloated DIY case, Pip's with the white and gold case, and Sunny's looking the most ordinary out of the lot. Sunny, Hitch, Izzy, and Pip's profile pictures for Zip are comedic choices. It helps to show what the relationship between them is like. Sunny and Izzy have a regular friendly icon, Hitch has a cheeky winking face, and of course Pip has her sister with a not so glamorous face. It's definitely something a sister would have to show off their sibling in a playfully teasing way. Not to forget how the backgrounds in each of them represent where the ponies currently are in Maritime Bay. We observe that Hitch and Sunny's phones are on wooden surfaces with
Good to know
smoothie
about
cups.
Europe.
Later
That's
they are
cool.
together working in
Yep.
Sunny's smoothie cart. Then there's Izzy and Pip's phones being surrounded by Main Melody products. Later both of them are fighting over the fans inside the building. Pure attention to detail and continuity.
Actually, that is a
This
good
time
catch
on
on
Tell Your
continuity
Tale
there.
Intro Appreciation
Well,
Win. The
also
guitar riffs and
remember,
drum
this
beats
was
in this
produced
one are
over
off
in
the
Europe.
hook. It's one of the fastest too, and almost tropical sounding, which is to
True.
be expected out of a summer-themed episode. Not much to say about this one, but it's admittedly one of my favorite Tell Your Tale intro themes. That use of the banjo with that shot of the sun before it pans down to show the dehydrated state of Maritime
not
Bay
a
is
banjo.
really fitting.
Yeah,
I love
that
the
was-
inclusion of the Arabian style
No, that's
music as if it was
definitely
taken
not.
from the desert level in
I
Mario.
don't know what it's
My
called.
mind
Is
it
did think
sitar?
about that the first
I
time.
would
I
go
watched
with
the
sitar.
episode. You know it's boiling when even the ponies in the shade are hot. Everyone is sweating their butts off with the signs of sweat, but Zip couldn't be the least bit bothered about the heat because she doesn't have any. Cool continuous detail there.
Those ice creams would totally taste better at the beach.
It's way too hot for the beach. Yeah, that hot sand would burn my little hooves.
I mean, Peach Fizz actually has a point here. Hot sand is not fun and can burn your feet, or hoofs. It's a realistic relation to our world, since sand accumulates heat like copper being able to conduct heat, which is why you sometimes see people at the beach with sandals on. Protect your hoofs, people. I adore how awkwardly funny Zip becomes with the pipsqueaks after that proud statement of it being not that hot. It wasn't the right thing to preach around food that is infamous to melt in direct sun. Kind of serves Zip right. The way the animators used fruits, vegetables, and other assortments of food featured in the episode as transitions is pretty creative and colorful.
What are you, nuts? In this?
Ooh, Posy Bloom with the cutie mark pattern fan. I'd love one.
What are you, nuts? In this heat?
Sorry, but that musical sting with the zooms in on Posy's face is hilarious, and that nay way as well.
Nay way!
Always exaggerating her feelings.
Okay, Sonny, we've got 2 Super Citrus, 3 Triple Berry.
This is a win for the Starblazer fans. Yep, I did not leave you out. Hitch helping at the smoothie stall makes sense considering we saw his own experience in the Make Your Mark episode, the Cutie Mark Mix-Up. He understands how hard running the smoothie shop can be on a busy day after having that Cutie Mark switch with Sunny. Of course he'd be willing to help her.
1 grilled cheese with extra cheesy french fries.
Huh?
Wait a second.
That's why he's well known.
My boy Sparky, always up to his fun little tricks and pranks by writing his own recipe for a drink. This also implies his writing or drawing skills have greatly improved. His laugh too. So adorable! Sunny's reaction towards the order was golden. I bet she was thinking, since when has she had a cheesy fries formula in her smoothie? Oh, wait, maybe They did. Oh, hello, Phyllis. What a change of mind you had towards Sunny from a new generation.
No candy, Zip. Huh? We gotta keep every pony hydrated in this heat.
Out of all the characters that refuse to go to the beach, Sunny and Hitch have the most justification. Both of them serving smoothies not to make profit, but to help the ponies of Maritime Bay. It reflects wonderfully on their sense of duty and responsibility, teaching kids the importance of staying hydrated. So I'd say that's worthy of a double win.
Wendy looks like she's gonna...
Oh dear.
faint!
The level of dark humor in this tiny moment of Windy undergoing heat stroke is excellent. While Windy fainting with her silly expressions, spinning eyes, and tongue out is indeed funny, it's accurately
No, it is
not
not
a
a
laughing matter. Literally life-threatening, so it's fantastic watching Hitch rushing straight towards Windy after she faints. His element of kindness is truly earned. Triple win for this scene alone.
Sorry.
I just wanted to let that finish out because that was, heat stroke is important. Maybe keep an eye on it. Alright, so
Sorry,
yeah,
Zip.
Senator
It's just
wins.
not-
This is from Falone Cortez. Falone Cortez. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, just do Cinnamare wins if you can't figure out the name. You can definitely find it. And a lot of Tell Your Tell episodes Cinnamare wins. Ooh, I didn't thumbs up this one. Thumbs up. Yeah, definitely take a look at them out. I'm subscribed to. Alright, take a look. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next video. Alright, somebody was throwing in there. Okay. You know what's kind of funny? We were talking about Tiny Toon Adventures earlier. Here's a PMV of it.
I am not surprised.
I am a little.
The fandom we're about to get, we're gonna get to this eventually.
Ooh, that is very good.
Wow.
Alright, gonna pause that there. This Tiny Toon Adventures theme, PMV. The original Tiny Toon Adventures, not the one where they're all in
University.
or university or whatever.
That's,
And yeah,
I
this
think
was
that's Toon University or Toon U.
anyway from Jinx Productions. Try to check it out. And now Stella drinking calls Jesper Pie with Lito Card. It's been a while since I've seen one of these.
Oh man, rest in peace, Bobby.
Oh, hey, Lee Tokar is this.
Yes, I said that. But thank you for elaborating.
Hello! Pie's Pizzeria. Who better to cook a pie than a pie? What is the kind of helping I can do for you?
Oh, hello. Somebody rang me on my phone.
I believe this is the reverse order where you was the one ringing me, ma'am.
Oh, you want to give me a read? Well, I
Wait, what?
haven't take me out for a drink yet.
Wait, I don't think this is legal. And also...
Yes, that's just the noise I make.
Oh, well, it is lovely, and now I'm confused because of ringing, so, did you call for a reason, ma'am?
What you just call me?
Ma'am, as in the lady type? The creation of the female persuasion?
Yes, well, I thank you for noticing. My name is Stella Drankin, and I'm 102 years old, and I'm from Buxnor, Arkansas.
I don't know what an Arkansas is. Is it infectious? Is it contagious? Should I be wearing gloves?
No, we're clean as a whistle, you know. And people that are dirty in our town, we call them ours. Never mind, I guess you could stick the city in there. Ours, Kansas.
I feel like I need to give a grammatical lesson, but how can I attempt to help whatever this is?
And that was my noise. That's me acknowledging what you're saying.
They let a voice actor go wild.
Anyway, what can I do for you, young man? Just remember, you are talking to Stella Drankin, and I'm 102 years old, but still fit as a missile.
Oh, yeah, fit as a missile. Somehow I got that sense about you, and, well, you can help me by probably ordering some pizza. I make them.
You want to buy me a pizza? Oh, Peggy is so delightful. You sure are a silver-tongued devil.
God damn it, Lee, why are you so good?
I feel unclean and I need to call Harmony and apologize, but first, just what kind of pizza would you like?
Oh, you mean if I had my druthers? Oh, okay. What can I have? What would you like me to have on the pizza that you're buying and making up? You're so sweet.
Wait, I ain't paying you nothing. I am selling you for you to pay me for the pizza.
Oh, you want to pay me to make a pizza for you?
Wait, what?
I have some time because on account of the rutabagas aren't really ready yet. It's just about to be in season. That's when I get into my galoshes and I'll start sleuthing through the ground. We're trying to go to rutabaga. We were kind of living in the mall. We're singing. We have to get down with the gators.
What the hell is a rutabaga?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know. Maybe you're blind or something. I will speak louder and more.
Wait, if I was blind, how would that affect the hearing process?
Oh, I don't know. When I stopped seeing too well, people started talking louder like I was some kind of a
They
mental
let
patient.
Lee have too much fun with this.
I do not understand people.
Wow, I have no idea how they could associate you with a mental patient. It's a complete mystery to me.
What a
As I say, I would like to get a pizza. Well, if I have my druthers, let me see if I have my druthers. I'll start with some rutabaga because it's not quite in season yet. That's one. And maybe some cheese. That's what people always seem to be putting on their cheese. And if you got any axle grease, only 'cause I have a hard time swallowing. I started that when I was 93.
Okay, somehow I knew that was coming. Okay, so we got a rutabaga, a cheese, and an axle grease.
Don't forget the mushrooms. Oh,
okay, of course. Where would society be if I forgot the mushrooms?
Of course, you are delightful.
God damn it, Lee! What? Guys, why is Lee so awesome good?
An enigma wrapped in a trailer park, coated in barbecue sauce, and sprinkled with chicken. This is what.
I mean, I love him as Makuta, but this is just a fun bit.
Hard-boiled eggs on that would be lovely. Just lovely, young man.
I think this goes on for 13 minutes.
The cheese.
Yes.
I understand that's what people do these days, and I think it sounds wonderful. They're doing all kinds of stuff, calling each other hard-boiled eggs or something, and saying they're this or they're that. Well, I love it all. I identify with a food processor.
So you want all that, and you want me to shove it in the food processor?
No, darling. You're just trying to smooth talk me. Oh, wow. If you could see past all the foundation, I would be blushing. But there's about an inch thick of that stuff right there right now. Now, okay. What else? Can I get a side order of, let's see, what do I want to order?
I'd like to order a therapist.
Oh, I know. We here in the Dragon family,
Well, almost.
Any kind of restraining order. That's what I'm gonna start with that. Restraining order with some cheese.
Can I get about 5 restraining orders, please?
Well, I don't mind.
I'm gonna just pause it right there. So, like I said, this is the halfway point. It just keeps going. Stella Drinkin calls Jasper Pie featuring Lito Car. This is... I'm going to double check on which one this is because I don't
think you can order that many restraining orders all at one time.
Yeah, this is on Jasper Pie's channel, Joey Turner's channel. So be sure to check out the rest of this. Yeah, the insanity is real. And now, I love you, daughter of Discord.
I love your daughter. What do you have to offer? Nothing. Only this. What's that supposed to be about, baby?
Yep. Daughter of Discord meme. Quick one. You have a little bit left on there. But yeah, you want to check it out? This is from Bella Pink Savage. And I'm going to give that a thumbs up while I'm at it. So be sure to go ahead and check that out. Next, Flutter Flutter Yay. Source Filmmaker music video from Cosmonaut Pony.
Control, screaming and hollering, passion, and that's all of the elements of a good cheer. Louder, louder, flutter, shine.
It's talent! Goddamn Numa cover!
And give a cheer, 'cause I can't do it without you here. When you cheer me, all I have to say, flutter, flutter, yay, flutter, 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 yay. Every time you cheer me on, I say, flutter, shine, you make my day.
Frozen right there with an outfit change. Haha! But yeah, if you want to check out the rest of this, this is Flutter Flutter Yay, the Pony Source Filmmaker music video by Cosmonaut Pony. Be sure to check it out. Is it on Cosmonaut's channel or is it somebody else's channel? I'm going to double check this. Oh, I thought so. Yeah, ACLP made this. Yeah, Cosmonaut.
I was trying to think.
Yeah, Cosmonaut does a lot of great music, but yeah, the actual animation was done by ACLP.
Because I feel like hearing Numa with Flutter Flutter Yay, whatever this is with Flutter Flutter Yay going on, I feel like I've heard that before, but was that just a Tridashy remix? And this is someone actually making something work with it?
It wasn't the it might have not. I don't know if Tridashy did a remix of it, but it could have been that Tridashy did do a remake like that. Then Cosmonaut Pony, who was a musician, found that and actually made a full-on song of it based off it. And then ACLP found that song and made an animation of it. This is what I love about this fandom. You can literally get people inspiring from others and just kind of get these weird...
Yeah, you can literally get something big just off of a 5-second gag.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here we go. I found Applejack's worst lie ever. And luckily, I know this is Magpie Pony, so I don't have to open up the link for it.
Rarity, we need to talk right now.
Whatever about, darling?
Well, there's something I've been meaning to tell you, but I didn't have the courage to say it.
What is it? Tell me.
It's about Apple Bloom.
Apple Bloom?
She ain't my sister. She's my daughter. And that ain't all.
There's more?
The father? Hondo Flanks.
What?
Oh my
Your father? I know. In a way, that makes Apple Bloom your half-sister.
This cannot be happening.
Oh, but it gets so much worse.
How could it get worse?
I might be a no-good husband stealing homewrecker, but I'm dying, Rarity.
Oh no.
You're
You do not
dying.
joke about that.
About halfway.
Yeah. How does this end? How does the Applejack's biggest lie no one mentions end? Honestly, I do recommend checking it out. The ending is the hell of a twist. But,
By the way, Circuit.
Yes.
Flutter Flutter Yay. Cosmonaut Pony had a lyric video for the same thing a year ago.
Oh.
So I think Cosmonaut Pony put that together.
Oh.
The song, yes, ACLP might have done.
No, ACLP definitely did the animation. I literally pulled it up on the site.
Yeah, so Cosmonaut Pony is the one who put together the song itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just weren't sure if it was inspired by Tri-Dash or if they came out with it themselves. Which Cosmonauts got a lot of interesting music videos. That's why.
And heck, it could have been that I just heard that before as an outro song for the show.
Yeah. We're just paused here with the freaking Rarity like losing her mind.
Well, also, Numa Numa has been remixed and redone multiple times by different artists.
Let's not get too much into the Numa Numa remix sphere. That'll take us forever. Instead, I'd say it's about time to go ahead and wrap it all up for the evening. We've had our fun. We've actually got some pony dubbing in. We got a few videos. And now I am ready to go and completely black out the whole weekend with lots of booze and spending of money I cannot afford.
Before we get into shoutouts, I found the name of the instrument that we all know as, like, the desert instrument.
Do you mean the sitar?
It's the... No, it wasn't the sitar, apparently. It was the Arabic oud. O-U-D. It is basically a lute, but it doesn't have frets, so you can slide up and down.
Huh. Well, that's something new every day, I suppose. All right.
Yep.
Time to shout out. All right, CMC, shout out.
Fires, explosions, hostile tongues, drinking all your own things. There's a con going on. There won't be streams in the middle of the week.
Yeah, a lot of us are going to be going, so yeah, I don't think anything's happening until... God, I don't think anything is going to be happening
in the
until...
morning. I don't think I'm sticking around for the after party.
Yeah. I mean, thinking about it, I think the only thing after the after party, I think the only stream that we're going to have is literally next Monday when Cold Dust does a filler.
Well, we also have Suki whenever he goes live.
Oh, well, yeah, check out Suki. Anyway, sorry, CMC, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, I was done.
Oh, okay, let's go on to DM then.
Have a great week, stay healthy, and help out with this snow shoveling.
Alright, Textilian.
No.
Tokoi.
We're going to the Santa Fest, y'all! Whee! I'll have the VOD linked in a moment. Ah!
Oh, that reminds me. And Suki of the Taco Sunday.
Ever bed.
Alright, with that, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Please be sure to keep an eye on the Discord if random streams happen. Otherwise, no streams at all. No Wednesday, no Thursday. Tune in on Monday, though, on the pre-show time or around there. So Cold should be jumping on and doing not just pre-show shenanigans, but basically filler shenanigans, because I'll still be working my way home about that time or trying to rest up, depending on the situation. But, yeah, there won't be any other major streams, so nothing else to announce there. But if you are here live with us, we do have the Coffee House After Party, which is only on our VOD and only live. So if you happen to be around, you can go ahead and enjoy that. Otherwise, thank you so much for enjoying. For those of you going to Ciderfest, I hope you have a great trip. I hope you have a great time. And those of you who are not, there are a lot of great Brony things that are still out there to enjoy. We will still talk about them as they pop up, so be sure to keep your eyes and ears out for that. Then I want to give a shout out to all of our wonderful IRC chatters that are hanging out in the IRC chat room of the website when it works. Thank you to Kel Sakai, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Sonic5421, Techman, and Textalion II. And also yay to our archivers. In fact, I do want to give a shout out there altogether for our archive watchers on YouTube, Twitch, and wherever archives may be uploaded if I ever get myself to a consistent upload schedule. And for our live stream watchers on YouTube, Twitch, and wherever live streams might be showing. However you catch the Brony Show, however you enjoy our shenanigans, however you are part of the Brony community, I thank you. Thank you for being a part of the community. Thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for just being a part. Because just being a part of the crowd helps make it as spectacular as it is, even nowadays. True, we don't have the golden era of complete insanity, but we still have a lot of great things that are coming out. Many, many fun things still happen. And it's always exciting to see them pop up. But for now, let's go ahead and wrap it all up for the evening. And we're going to wrap it up with A Hint of Grace, which is the song title of this. Hint of Grace by Spin Scissor. I hope you all have a good night.